Previously in Time Frame. This looks like some sort of astronomy type of deal. There's lots of crystal here in this place. What's this? And now. And see what happens from there. Maybe the end of the game. I don't know. This could be a pretty short game. I don't really mind short games when they are really intriguing and interesting. And I do find this interesting so far. Got like doorways in each one of these. I don't really see anything that I can get some stuff from. And that thing's about to hit. Try to look around these. Make sure there's nothing here. Oh, there's something. There's a Herald. The Nomad will return. Revivalist graffiti cycle 1500. So is that? Yep, that was a symbol. We've got 3 left. There's really nothing more I think we can accomplish before we're gone to white again. There's another gate and there's a structure there. And that looks like one of the, I don't know, that looks like a gyroscope sticking up there. I was kind of drawing a blank on the actual name of that. It just came to me. It's a gyroscope where the concentric rings that are slightly smaller, one inside the other, spinning in opposite directions. Oh yeah. Seems to me this thing is landing right near where we are every time, no matter where we're at that moment. It's probably programmed to be that way. It's very impressive though, visually. Yes, I know you're white. Let's get moving again. See if we can't lay this sucker to rest. Find our last 3. So is this depicting where they are in relation to our spire? I mean, that makes sense. Can we get... No, can't get off of there. Can't off the little descendy thing. I'm not going to do that, though, because we had... I say we, trying to be inclusive here, but it was really me who had the issue with getting out of the ditch there and still trying to jump with the spacebar. Like a moron. What? If that's the case, though, that's... I mean, we got the center, the little spire thing when we read the book. I remember that. So those dots are probably referring to where the little symbols that we need to find are. Because the windmill, that looks about where... So there's got to be something then on or around that one statue that I found earlier that was crumbling. That needs to be interacted with and some story elements got there. I just couldn't find it at the time. Have to probably go back there, which means we're most likely not going to complete this on this cycle, unfortunately, because like a doofus, I didn't get it, and there's no way, I don't think, that we can get to these 2 as far away as they are from that point and get back there before we are eradicated by the comet crash. Wish a comet would come and crash my car. Maybe the insurance would be enough to fund, at least in part, a more reliable beast. Though with my luck they would rule it an act of God and not pay me anything. Doggone insurance companies and their wiggling out of obligation. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Oh. That's showing a door above. We're showing a door below. So this is kind of upside down from what we have. Okay. Is there something we can interact with up here and get a symbol? No. So is this kind of the last thing we're supposed to do? Don't want to be spending too much time on it if that's the case. And wasting what precious time we have to get other things. Don't want to try to fall down in there either. Maybe not be able to get out. There was holes here. There's plants and stuff down there. Yeah, I'll just keep moving, I guess. Be nice if we had a map. Helps to have a map. Alright, so what else is off in this direction? So is that thing back there? Or was that added and I just... No, that was there before. Because it was part of the butterfly. Oh. What groups have we not found yet? We found... I just can't remember them all. The revivalists, I think we haven't found the one that starts with a C. There's the comet coming again. The nomad come to take us away into oblivion. Or maybe Morrowind. Definitely not Skyrim. Need to really look up some information. I know I mentioned this in one of my Fallout videos. That there is a project ongoing to remake Morrowind, which is actually my favorite of the Elder Scrolls games. It's just kind of getting a little long in the tooth, showing its age at this point. But they're remaking it in the Skyrim engine. It's called Skywind. With people auditioning and doing full voice acting and everything. It's really interesting to me. Would love to replay Morrowind with updated graphics and whatnot. Just get into that experience. We got like a... Is this leading us to under where we were just at? Oh, crystal caverns. Please be something interactable down here. Is that a wheelbarrow? I was about to ask if it was an anvil, but that's definitely not an anvil. That's a wheelbarrow of some sort. Ooh, what we got here? A gate? Astronium. The mineral commonly known as astronium has held a revered status among religious institutions and adherents since pre-archival times. Primarily for the mineral's light refracting and concentrating properties, we've seen large pieces of it in several structures. In later generations, it has found even greater value among traders and craftsmen in use as a form of currency. Its true value, however, has only been revealed to us in very recent cycles with the discovery of the mineral's ability to convert light into pure energy. The process is still not fully understood, but its applications are virtually limitless. Introduction from mineral and alchemical properties of recombinant crystalline structures formed via lithification by the affirmationist Morathian Doth Mortician in cycle 1766. That's neat. I wish we had some sort of mineral that would transfer light into pure energy. That would solve a lot of Earth's problems. And get away from polluting fossil fuels. As long as there wasn't some sort of pollution generated from the process of converting the light into pure energy. That would be great. I look forward to the day that solar panels become efficient enough to provide energy like that. I know they're making strides forward in that all the time. And let's get up to this gigantic gyroscope, please, before the thing crashes. And that will set us up, hopefully, to find our last interactable on the next cycle. Because if we do not get this one before this cycle ends, it may be 2 cycles before I can complete this symbol butterfly. What do all these look like? We got doors at the bottom, kind of a head with hair flying off of it, then up to the left of that, The one in the middle is the spire, obviously. Then we got kind of an hourglass in the lower left, kind of a church-like or cathedral-like structure up and to the left of that. Then a windmill for sure above that. We got the gate with the dot above and to the left of it. And we got 3 slashes. I guess that's representing water. Ooh, a telescope. Hello. Oh, Harbinger. My affirmationist curiosity has seemingly validated. I think they mean seemingly validated the long-held fears of the archaic cataclystians. I regret to inform you that a spacefarer is, as best as our instruments can measure, on a direct path for our humble valley. Approaching in nigh 30 cycles, it is impossible to know for certain, but it may very well be the return of the object referred to as the Nomad in the ancient text. I suggest a conference of the affirmationists to address possible courses of action, though certainly the revivalists will ask for a seat at the table. Perhaps our peers of the Chronotorium may be capable of bending our streams in time. A copy of the Warning to Authoritate Sido Loth Sadrio, signed by the Ocularium affirmationist Simeon Dothsedon in cycle 1972. Find it, So, maybe this is over 4,000 years? Cause Prioria 2000 is obviously the oldest depiction, they said. And then here we are, we've seen like that book was written in 1999. So maybe that's coinciding with like ours, and that would be the AD. If they don't say Prioria, they don't actually have a term for what we would call AD. They just say, the year. Which, laid out by terms that we understand would put it just really close to our time. Okay. I want to see what we've got on our little... Yeah, there's just that one left. And, if this is accurate, then it'll be right out here where that statue was, or somewhere close to that. Yeah. Gotta just find whatever there is there to interact with. Then I wonder if we have to go to that, back to where the door was again, where that door symbol is on our in relation to the layout that we've got here. That may be a thing. Hopefully I can find this and not be just totally senseless about it. I may be wrong about it being the statue, though. That seems to be the area here that this is referring to. Because there's the water, and that would be like directly across from the little wavy water symbol thing there. Huh. And then like upper right of that is where we found the harp. So that's the symbol for whatever that was. And then the tree, obviously. Then we got like a boat. And then the inverse of the musician symbol, directly below the musician symbol thing. So, I don't know. Oh, there's stairs there. I don't think I saw those stairs before. I bet whatever it is that's there that we can interact with, that I saw it and just didn't, see it. I bet you guys saw it on the screen as I went by it. Should have spoke up and let me know. Say, hey, Tev, there it is, right there. Don't be a dip. Interact with it. Get the info you need to succeed in this solemn quest of need, indeed, for greed. Can we... Okay, here are the bits and pieces. Let's take our time. We've got all the time until the thing crashes. So we can walk between these things. Let's not fall off again like I did last time. I don't see anything to interact with. Don't see anything here. I I don't see a way to get up there because I can't jump. Well, is it like at the base, at the bottom of these things? Oh, there's more stairs over there. We'll go down there in just a second. I want to go through the middle of this thing again and just look on both sides just to make sure that there's nothing there. Let's see, no. Okay, so let's go down these stairs and see if they take us to something that's going to give us some information. No. They didn't go very far at all. Well, is it the scroll? Do I just have to wait till it comes down? I don't know why I thought of that. Oh, there's some stairs that go on down through there. I just didn't see them. Down to a little gate. And we'll go there if we have to, but I think it may be this scroll because it's an entirely different color. You just have to be patient until... Is it going to hit? Yeah, it's going to. And there's the comet, the nomad, coming to us again. Come on, little scroll. Let me know if you're what I need to look at. That'd be really weird if that was the case, because that was up so high. Don't know why it's falling. I mean, why these things are falling apart, though. Seems kind of strange. Maybe the gravitational pull of the comet? Yeah, now it's flipping and flipping. You know, you can take your time. Don't worry. We got nowhere important to go, I guess. Nowhere we need to be. We got all the time in the world until the comet crashes and kills everything that we've ever known or loved or whatever. Jeez, come on. Tired of playing like I'm not in a hurry. Not in a hurry, I'm just kind of bored. Come on. Ah, there we go. The passage, a wise one seeks to root out their ignorance where a fool claims to have none. The pursuit of knowledge strengthens not only your own soundness of mind, but that of your progeny via the passage. We see our bodies mirrored in that of our children. So do we believe our minds mirrored. Our bodies may perish, but our memories, our knowledge, our history lives on. The day will come when our minds awaken again in that of the singular aggregate. The sooner we root out all ignorance, the sooner we can join as one. Soon it must be, lest the nomad annihilate all progress. From the second chapter of the Strota, third Strias times blah 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 statue entitled The Passage, commemorating the fifth approach of the nomad in cycle Commencia. Oh, so yeah, they've got the thing marked there now. Is that so? Yeah, the door was the gigantic door that we saw before. I don't know that we can get back to that place where our symbol pattern was mirrored before the comet comes again. I'm going to try though. I'm going to use everything in my ability to get there, you know, except for sprinting because I can't sprint. Haven't found a button that makes me sprint. Although, I mean, we move at a decent pace. At least it's not, you know, crawling along. So many plants. Hopefully we will find out the answers to all the questions that have been raised thus far and the information that we've received from all these little interactables. We'll find out what they mean by aggregariate. It's got to be some kind of religious construct, the way they keep talking about it and the way that they just the writings sound like it's a religious belief that way back in the past, all the people were one entity. Not even one group, according to what we just read at the statue back there. Sounded more like one being, period. And as a whole, humankind, if these are indeed human, the statues looked very human to me, were split sometime in the past into multiple beings. And I don't think we're going to make it. I think it's just a little bit too far to get before that the end comes once again. But the end is not the end. There are neither beginnings. There's neither a beginning nor an ending to the coming of the nomad. But it was an ending. Oh, so close and yet so far. I see you rising before me, taunting, teasingly, tantalizingly close. I wonder if actually running away from the direction from which the comet is coming adds any time to how long that we have. And there's the music signaling its final approach, as I have discerned over my time in this game. The music comes as things change. And I may be wrong. We may actually get there. Ooh, is it going to crash into the spire this time? That's what it looks like. Please, we're so close. We're so close. Let us get there. Let us get there. And I don't even know where we need to go. Do we need to go to the tablet or up on the thing? Oh. Not to this then. Up on here. Oh, we're so close. Oh, it's moving. It's lowering. Is it going to finish? Ah, darn it. Guess we have to make our way back there once again. Yeah. Time frame. Doom. Back around through here, since I've once again come out the wrong side of this thing. Because I have a hard time doing things the way that they're supposed to be done. I usually end up going about them completely backwards. And having a harder time of it. But maybe, perhaps, more enjoyable time. I can't English either, if you hadn't noticed. I just spew whatever comes forth from my fragile little mind that cracked so long ago and has never been superglued back together. Whatever comes into my stream of consciousness, I just spew forth at a never-ending stream of useless drivel and platitudes and just stirrings of useless trivia. Like, did you know that if you cut an earthworm in half, it won't, in fact, grow into 2 new earthworms? It'll, just die and stuff. It's actually flatworms that you can do that too. You cut flatworms in half, they'll each, grow the half that they don't have. Or if you, split their head in 2, they'll grow 2 heads. Kind of interesting. Not very useful unless you're meaning to be some sort of biologist, I suppose. And now I can't help talking in this sort of voice and accent. I don't know what I'll do. This thing's glowing. I don't think it was glowing last time. And there's that thing lowering again. Is this a spaceship? Is this what they were talking about evacuating to get out? Is this a rocket ship? Were they just much, much more advanced than I gave them credit for this whole time? It certainly looks like a rocket ship. And now our son, little Kal-El, shall be launched into a new life. We'll get a funky high from the yellow sun. Talking about Superman, if you didn't get that. The Superman. So is that it? We launched the spaceship and they survived now? Oh, Yeah. Cool. I mean, we didn't get a lot of answers to what we wanted to know. Still like to know several things, like the actual meaning behind aggregariate and whatnot. Do I need to click to get this thing moving? Just gonna kind of stay there. Looks like their team wasn't super huge. Really impressive then. Yeah. I mean, is that it? Oh yeah, we're back at the beginning again. I mean, that was cool. That was different. A different sort of a little thing. Very enjoyable spending some time in this. Well, if you've enjoyed this game, enjoyed the video, leave a like below. It really does mean the world to me. If you would like to experience this game yourself, I always put the links to the games that I play below the videos so that you can acquire the game for yourself and experience it firsthand, share it with your friends and whatnot. But yeah, this has been Time Frame. I believe this started off as a Let 'em Dare game that just got expanded, which is really impressive to me. But join me again next time when we make our way through some other weirdness. And until then, be excellent to each other.